Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Last episode, we started the investigation and then we found Kyoko, who had been missing for a while. We found her and she would not tell where she had been, which was kind of suspicious. And also we found, what's his name? Hiro? Yasuhiro. Yeah. Yasuhiro. We found him in the suit, the Robo-Justice suit. And he swears that someone knocked him out and put him in it. And that there must be another suit somewhere, because he didn't kill anybody. So, also, his handwriting does not match up. This is Yasuhiro's message. But the blueprints for the Robo-Justice suit, the notes on the blueprints don't match up. Everything is like different. So I feel like there may be some truth to what Yasuhiro is saying. That he didn't kill anybody, that someone knocked him out and put him in the suit. Now I'm not sure if there's another suit out there or if they attacked him and then I don't know. I guess having there be another suit would make the most sense. But still. Yeah, so this investigation isn't as easy as it had seemed. Also, I think Kyoko's with me. Because she told me that she needed help with the investigation. Time is running out. I have to hurry to the repository. Okay. Whoa, okay. I'm like totally... Where is the repository? I'm in on the second floor right now. Third floor, okay. Okay, I need to go there. Okay, I'll go here. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the repository to show her where the bodies were found, I guess. Or no, well, show her the bodies, I guess. Okay. Ifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then.
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Okay. What does she have to say about it?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did?
Ooh.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So... If it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth boat section of your handbook.
However...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. It appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Oh, okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. Okay. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which was found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that, and why? Okay, let's see what she has to say. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Oh, it's the note! Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Interesting. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Fumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Fumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to Truth Bolt's section of your handbook.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. What? A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Oh, it's time. We
Are
found
you
some...
excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. The very ominous music. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there.
Monokuma appears!
Hello, hello, hello. He's multiplied.
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I'm multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough
You're
crowd.
not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, kiddo. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here. Alright, let's talk to everybody real quick. It wasn't me. You gotta believe me. Well, I believe him.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it.
hey,
The story begins when we get down there. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing.
just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude. Well, I just don't like Monokuma. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Here we go again. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up to onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
It's just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Well, what? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm going to start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save the date? I guess I do. Okay, pre-trial prep. Do I really need to... I don't really feel like this helps me that much. I'm pretty sure... Oh, maybe I should read these. I already read this. The cause of death was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Yep. Charp was found at the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving any bloodstains. The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. This specific dolly has no handles, and the blood was found on one of its wheels. It is assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered. When they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet and had apparently been recently washed. The door connecting the art room to the repository was designed to open only from the repository side. According to... How do you pronounce that? Who is that? Who is that? It was locked during the search for the missing body. However, when the body was rediscovered, it had somehow been unlocked. A puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. A tire track had been left behind in the blood. The cloth was found in the trash can in the nurse's office. It is branded with a popular cartoon character and was found with blood on it. One has to wonder if someone used it to wipe some blood away. I'm thinking they probably used it to wipe Hifumi's glasses. Why, I don't know, but... Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office. Are you talking about Hina? Celeste and Hina left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. Now, still have no idea how they moved his body. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall is all it says. The handwriting is remarkably neat and clear. These are the blueprints for Robo Justice, which were found in Yasuhiro's room. No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. Apparently Yasuhiro received a mysterious note last night. The note reads, "I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Broken wristwatch. Kiyotaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have broken the following morning when he was attacked, which means he was killed at 6 a.m. Which I think was before he attacked Celeste and stole Hifumi. I'm pretty sure. Kiyotaka's lifeless hand was found clutching a small scrap of paper, which is probably the part of this paper that was ripped. That's very strange. Hifumi had this note hidden on him. One edge of it appears to be torn. The note reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. So, that must have been for Taka. Because he was found in the equipment room. Each student has their own handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. Okay. Well, I looked at all of them. I don't feel like... What is this? Can I use... Wait, what? What is this? Increases the time limit for each phase, effective during the class trial. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. That will be helpful. I didn't know I could select skills. Increases bullet capacity. Effective during the bullet time battle. Yeah, that would be helpful as well. That's all I can use though. I didn't know that I could select skills. What is this? Okay then. Well. Hold on, I want to wait till this thing comes around again and I'll read it. And now they must confront 2 murderers. Who claimed the lives of Hifumi and Kiyotaka? In this class trial, suspicion builds upon suspicion. That's all it says. Okay. Alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer, or... Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Make your argument. Yasuhiro's message.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Dang.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Wait. I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awful messy. Yep. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room.
The blueprints, the suit parts,
They are all...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote. asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
I don't know yet. The Illuminati. Hiro. The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit.
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Maybe he was hypnotized?
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Yes. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been the blue tarp.
I got it!
There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been the dolly.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository...
Oh, Jojo.
So did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection.
There is no shame
Oh, sorry.
in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
I'm the one who's figured everything out. What are you talking about? Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I could change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. So it's, I've been recording for 30 minutes, so it's, and I feel like this is an okay spot for me to stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I'm probably gonna keep playing and do one more episode, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please go check out some other Let's Plays that I've done down in the description below. I've done a lot of other games that you could go check out, and I plan on doing a lot more in the future, so subscribe if you'd like to see more of that. Thank you so much for watching. You'll see me next time with another video. Bye bye.